Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing well. Today I'm going to be doing a psychic reading on T.I. and Tiny. A lot of you have been, I've kind of commented on these two people. If you don't know who T.I. is, famous rapper, writer, songwriter, TV personality, and then Tiny, she was part of a group. I don't know, I don't want to say, I think was it Escape? I can't remember the group, but maybe I have it wrong. You can correct me in the comments. But she was part of a girl group, and I think they've gotten back together. I don't know all the tea. I used to watch some of their show, and it was pretty interesting. The family dynamic. Ti has been in the hot water for accusations of how he's treated his daughter. Allegedly, other women have come forward, accusing them both, T.I. and Tiny, of certain things that I'm not going to get into in here. But I'm just going to see, like, what is the energy surrounding this. I think a lot of people want to know what's the energy. Also, a lot of people want to know, like, what's the future of T.I. and Tiny? Like, are they really in love? We know that the relationship has been far from perfect. It's not perfect. It's dysfunctional. We know that some of the children don't agree necessarily with T.I.'s, political views and the way that he's treated certain people, things that he's said and commented, things that he's done. So I'm just using my tarot cards here. I can tell you that he has issues right off the bat. They both do, but I feel like his issues are really deep-rooted. There's a lot of anger and hate that he has not really addressed or worked through in this lifetime. So this is like the hardest part for him, is to push through that and push through those feelings of, people that piss him off and things like that. It's like his mental state is not a stable state. So I'm asking about the relationship and where it is right now. So I feel like Tiny actually is in the relationship because of, for many reasons. One, I feel like, again, there's like a financial pull, her being scared financially. I mean, she probably makes her own money, I'm pretty sure. But I do feel like there's some fears of leaving this relationship behind. I feel like she has thought about her options. They both have had their escapades, their rendezvous. Again, none of my business, but just things that I want to comment on, because a lot of people want to know, have they been loyal to each other? And I think for the most part, everybody knows that that's not the case. Interestingly enough, I got the Two of Wands here. So there's like future goals and planning, but I feel like it's more related to Tiny than T.I. I feel like he also may have some things in the works, but right now, with the Eight of Pentacles, it tells me that there's a lot of focus on money. Where is it going? They may be suffering financially in some ways, but the public is not going to be aware of this until later on. But I do feel like this is lawsuits, this is legal, this is also losing money maybe from people pulling sponsorships and contracts and things like that. Tiny is in the relationship, but she's not happy, and I feel like she definitely wants to break free, and I feel like they are very toxic for one another. Even though they may have loved one another in the very beginning, I just feel like right now it is kind of toxic. I mean, that's the way it comes across. And I also feel this feeling like he also has considered his options, of who would make him happy. Somebody in the family, I don't know if this is his daughter, somebody's getting pregnant. Somebody is going to be giving birth within the next 2 years. I don't know. Again, this is like the energy surrounding, but there is this new energy in here. And I feel like one of the daughters may actually fall for an older guy later on, if it's not the case now. Because the King of Cups comes through, and this is somebody that's kind of spiritual, somebody that's operates from the heart, but I feel like he may not like T.I. at all. The moon tells me there's a lot of things that they have hidden, a lot of deeper emotions, dysfunctions within the family, abuse that is going to surface. We're going to hear more people come forward and really talk about this, because I feel like, again, T.I. has a lot of skeletons, but I mean, a lot of people have skeletons, right? But we're going to see a lot more of that. Right now in their mind, they kind of are trying to make peace. They're trying to move forward from this. He is like the emperor, very very dominant, very possessive, very set in his way. So nothing that anybody says is going to ever set well with him, right? And Tiny is the Queen of Swords, so she is like his ride or die. Basically, she is there, but she also knows between right and wrong. And I feel like she's turned to her faith many times before, because the Hierophant comes in right after her, after I pull that card for her. So it tells me that she has turned to her faith many, many times over to try to find some peace, to find a different way of dealing with T.I., because he's not the easiest person to get along with. And then we have the Five of Cups, which tells me she has kind of lost herself in this marriage. And I feel like there's been friends and people that have told her, hey, you need to get out of this relationship. It's not good. It's not a healthy relationship. But she chooses still to stay in this relationship. But what they're showing me here is that eventually she will end up separating or divorcing permanently from T.I. And that's when the Nine of Cups comes in, where she's really fulfilled and able to fulfill her dreams and kind of focus on herself and what she wants to do. Because right now, I feel like with the energy that's being shown here is that she has lost a lot of her dreams and hopes to cater to her man, to kind of be that wife and that mother to the children. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So a lot of stress, a lot of indecisions, you know, working hard, but maybe not seeing the fruits of their labor. The Five of Swords comes up around T.I. So for me, that's telling me that mentally he is going through it. Like, he's going through a very rough and difficult time. He's self-medicating or coping in some kind of way. Again, this is allegedly not, I'm not saying that this is actually happening, but this is what I see, allegedly. He has unhealthy coping mechanisms. But things are changing. The Wheel of Fortune comes in. So I feel like the month of October, or even the next 10 months, we're going to see a big shift in their relationship, in their family, them, you know, in his career, in her career, and where everything else is going. The Chariot tells me, again, there is some transition. There's some moves. I think that they're out of Georgia, right? Atlanta or ATL, I don't know. But I remember them being in Atlanta. I don't know if he's still there, but I feel like they may actually move, or one of them wants to move. This could be to LA, or this could be to a different, like the Carolinas somewhere. But there is some changes. There are some changes, rather, that are coming forward. And it feels like very rapidly in 2021 and 2022. Eight of Cups tells me Tiny is going to feel disillusioned. There's a lot of loss, but she will be walking away. I also feel like another female. This could be the daughter in the family. But their relationship is going to like dissipate. She may walk away from her parents at a future time, or choose to disconnect herself from them. But I do feel like there are conversations, which I don't want to go into, but like conversations that I hear where he's like, it's my money, and if you want some of my money, if you want to be supported, then you have to abide by my rules, blah, 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 you know. It's almost like a kind of like a manipulation of some sort. When you have power, have control, right? But if money wasn't there, would he be the same, right? That's the question. So Tiny and the daughter and you know, the friends, they're all going to be kind of creative, working on a project. But there's arguments coming. There's more drama coming. It's like non-ending. I feel like 2021 going into 2022, there's just so much drama surrounding T.I. and Tiny and their family. Arguments, defending themselves from the media, accusations coming left and right, possibly, like I said, legal issues popping up too. It just feels unhealthy, and I do feel like there is some validity to some of these claims and things of that nature that are coming through. But again, only God is the one that can judge, you know. The Hermit card comes up, which tells me again that there is a lot of loneliness that they will be experiencing, primarily T.I., because I feel like a lot of the core people, even his sons, even, you know, some of the friends that he has, guy friends in his life, a lot of them are going to eventually pull away from him or in their friendships, because I feel like he's not necessarily that good friend as well. You know, he has this like, I'm holier than thou, or complex, or kind of like this, how would I describe it? Super, being like superior to other people. you know, feeling superior to other people. And so with that, you know, he's going to have to work with work as a team, work with a team of people and let other people take control, let his PR take control, try to do damage control, because if not, it's just a downward spiral for the next several years. And I do feel like there has been some kind of curse. Really, I never say this, but I do feel like there is a female that is livid that has done some juju. This could be Haitian voodoo. This could be witchcraft of some nature, but there is like a darkness that has surrounded T.I. and Tiny. Almost like somebody is retaliating. Somebody that doesn't want to see that family happy at all. So they're going to have to return to God, to the prayers, to the roots of religion, to kind of break through this. And love can keep the family together. But again, I don't see T.I. wanting to change. I don't see him wanting to take accountability. I do feel like there are some issues, like I said, around money that may come out into the news or make the news soon. But he's going to have to take a chance. And Tiny's going to have to take a chance and really trust. They have a lot of their loved ones, ancestors watching them from the other side. But again, when it comes to like his music and whatnot, you know, writing, producing, that's where his main focus is going to be. And I feel like through that, he may find some healing in some ways. But Tiny is like on a different journey. And I kind of feel like she's already been preparing herself because she doesn't want to be associated with this. Like, she doesn't want to be part of the ship that goes down. And then finally the Sun card came out around her. So she will be fine. Tiny will be fine. But I feel like this relationship that they have is dysfunctional, and they're trying to like make it work, but it's not going to work. And I see her moving on to another man eventually. I don't know how many years this will take, or months or weeks, but there is another guy that comes in. It's much older than T.I. But I feel like this guy will be someone that she kind of cares for, and that is also well established financially as well. So he's not like some broke person, right? And then she has a younger person, a younger guy. So she's going to actually have two guys that are interested in her. One is younger. He's more passionate, more full of vitality. The other guy is more older, kind of laid back, kind of like doesn't want to party. You know, he's had that lifestyle. He has had family. But now he's all about that life of kind of living luxury, maybe traveling and going places and just being very humble. So with this, she is going to struggle because a part of her is always going to love T.I. But again, I see her moving away from this. Like, I see a lot of endings around Tiny when it comes to T.I. and that relationship. So that's the tea, guys. I feel like, again, we're going to see a lot more about the accusers of T.I. and whatnot. A lot of people are going to still come forward. So it's going to be interesting how this all plays out. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure to hit that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video. And always, as always, hit that notification bell icon to all, so that way you'll be notified of all videos. Don't forget to join my Patreon community at patreon.com/Psychic Medium Ray, and also follow me on Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. All right, guys, blessings and love and light. Until next time, bye.